Hi there, listeners. Once again, it's your girl Cynthia, and with the CS bag, we're just from listening in to the budget reading, and we're having different young people give their perspectives on the budget for the financial year 2019-2020. So, with me here is a young man who is going to introduce himself and just give you a little tidbit about what he would like you to know about him.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate everyone listening in right now, and appreciate YEK Radio for this opportunity. I'm Sadat Zaga Ziwa, the Gang Peace Ambassador and the team leader for Ngabo Youth Friendly Service Center, based in the ghetto and aiming to serve and transform the ghetto communities into prudent and productive communities that can contribute to the development of the country.
All right, thank you very much. What were did you have any expectations before listening into the budget reading, and were they reached or not?
Not really, because I appreciate the Ugandan document. It's a very nice document, and but the challenge comes in when it comes to implementation. And this time around, I was pretty much excited simply because there was an increase according to the Maputo and Abidjan Declaration, where Uganda agreed to increase the budget to 15%. At least this time around, ever since it has increased a little. But then also, I appreciate that Uganda is one of the countries that agreed upon what is called the demographic dividend, harnessing the demographic dividend roadmap, and we have our own roadmap as a country and as Africa, and we are consented to that. But then it is quite challenging to have an increment in the health sector budget when priorities are focused differently, not really looking at supporting the few necessities of young people, for example, the sexual reproductive health. When you read the budget of Uganda, it's not highlighting increment when it comes to primary health care. And we all appreciate that primary health care is the core component that serves a lot of the sexual reproductive health component. And it is from then we can ably jubilate as young people in the country that at least we shall have the facilities fully stocked with medication and commodities. We shall have youth-friendly service health providers. We shall have all those necessities that a young man would love to see in a facility. So when you zero down to the primary health care, it's cartoon money being put there. So I think it's not going to serve a lot of young people, though there is an increment we appreciate. But then when it comes to sexual reproductive health, I have a challenge. Then as well, when you look at the entire budget, yes, it's good. There is issues of gender and what, but as a Gang Peace Ambassador operating and serving the ghetto people, I see that the budget does not really resonate and communicate the ghetto people.
All right, thank you very much. What are some of the concerns that your ghetto people might be having with the budget that has just been read?
One is in the ghetto, we normally focus at two things. We look at education, quality education, where it is tailored under holistic and all that, and we look at the health. It's only and only in the ghetto where rampant diseases come up. Like now we have fracas of Ebola in the country, but at the end of the day, you zero down that from Kasese it will come to areas like Atwe, Kamocha, Kisugu, Kinawataka, those ghettos. Then when it is correlate, it is them. So we look at the aspect of improved health services, and we don't have them. When you say that, yes, there is an increment and you've not gazetted and implemented the so-called private-public partnership to get different health facilities that were within the reach of young people to work with you, then to me, I see, for the ghetto people, it's not resonating to them. Yeah.
How about the education sector? What do you think about them in reference to the ghetto people and how the budget has been allocated for education this financial year?
I've seen one highlight that talks about skilling. Yes, skilling young people in this country is the way to go. But then, which points of services? Are we looking at skilling in Nakawa, where you're going to put a lot of qualifications for these young people to be able to attend?